we talked about making additions. If those additions we felt were going to help our club make better, and you can never have enough starting pitching, and I think that's the main thing. But in terms of how we focus on the guys we have in camp and have in camp, prior to probably tomorrow or the next day, is we want to make sure that we have enough starting pitching depth to be able to, for us to be able to continue to go.
Is Heaney a guy you could see come in and fill multiple roles, not just a strict starter, but also kind of be used as a hybrid if you wanted to?
I would say our speculation is, if that is the case,
Yeah.
that's right, that he would be a starter.
Okay. What does that do for your rotation to have 2 lefties and 3 righties that you could, if you wanted to go lefty-righty, mix it up and play off these guys a little bit?
Yeah, I think, and we've shown it over the last 4 or 5 years. Left-handed pitchers in our ballpark is something that we have identified. There's been specific guys that we've identified and have had success. And I think in this situation, it's someone that we have identified and we think not only can have success, but have success in our ballpark.
You guys have also been very intentional in bringing guys in who have won in the past or have been part of winning clubhouses. Just kind of, was that a conversation you guys had heading into the offseason that that's what you wanted to add? I
think so. We've been very intentional about, over the last couple of years, people we've put in our clubhouse and what their role would be, and then how they would not only affect us, on the field, but in our clubhouse also.
How much does this also maybe give a bit of a grace period to some of the younger pitchers that you had that are in competition for a spot but don't have major league experience, that are guys that are still considered prospects?
Yeah, no, guys are prospects and guys that we think are going to help us at the major league level. So however we can fulfill that or extend that to make sure that when guys prove that they're ready to be in the big leagues and have pitched their way to the big leagues in this situation, that we're able to insert them in the right time at the right time.
Does it also give Ovi a little more time to kind of build up?
Yeah, this does not change how we feel about Ovi at all. We like Ovi a lot, and I think he's proven with what he did in 2023. But he's also coming off Tommy John, and we realize that there's going to be limitations with him during the year, and we are not going to push that. I think we proved that as soon as last year that we are going to be intentional with making sure that we put guys in the best position possible. But in Ovi's case, we really like him as a starting pitcher. We think he's going to be a good major league starting pitcher, and we will be thoughtful in terms of how we fulfill those innings this year.
Do you have conversations with, after you make the move, do you have conversations with some of these guys about how it affects the rotation, or even just to see their reaction?
Yeah, I've talked to the people involved and had conversations with them, and in most cases, this has not changed anything that we've talked about in our preseason meetings or in how we were going to acquire them.
On the note of starting pitching, do you have a starter for tomorrow?
Yeah, Majinski will start tomorrow.
Talk to Henry about how he felt maybe he was going 110% on too much last year, and he's just trying to simplify, be present right now with whatever he's doing. Have you seen maybe a little bit of a different approach and mindset, a change in that this year?
Yeah, I think Henry's had a really good offseason, and he's had a really good mindset coming into camp. One of the beautiful things about Henry Davis is how hard he goes all the time and his ability to, take his craft seriously. For young players, at times, it can be a situation where they try to do too much. I think in Henry's case, last year he tried to do a little bit too much. The self-awareness in the evaluation process in the offseason and the way he's been in the first 10 days of camp has been outstanding. And I give a young player like him a lot of credit for being able to realize that.